We are
Yes, yes, I'm recording. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Ready? Okay. Good evening, everyone. Fellow Toastmasters and guests. Welcome to the online meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. I am pleased to be your surrogate at arms for today's meeting. In the online meeting environment, there are a few instructions that we follow. I request you to rename yourself. All Toastmasters can prefix TM to your name and guest can prefix guest. I also request all the speakers and the role holders to prefix their role to their name so that it's easy to identify them. I'll give you 10 seconds for this activity. Okay. All speakers are requested to do a quick audio and video check before they start their speech. Tech host will confirm on the settings. I will request you not to type in chat box when a speaker is speaking as it disturbs the speaker. You can use the private chat to provide feedback. You are all requested to keep your audio on mute in case you aren't speaking. Please refrain from unnecessary movement or sipping on drinks if your video is on. Please turn off the video in case you need to do so. Do not click on share screen unless your speech or role requires you to do so. You can display a high five or namaste when taking over or leaving from a role. You can connect with the tech master for any technical glitch. The tech master of today's meeting is Nilesh Pamne. If you are a speaker, then please ensure you pin the timer or confirm that the same is visible at all times. This meeting is being recorded. In case you have any reservation, please let us know. You can network during the break and after the meeting. Let me share the mission of the day. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Uh, Let me introduce the presiding officer of the day, Ankit Das Gupta. Okay, he has been a Toastmaster for over 6 years. Presently, he is serving as a Division M Director in District 98. Previously, he has served the district as a club extension chair, area director, and assistant division director, and has served in club officer roles such as vice president membership, vice president education, and treasurer. The club he is a member has received Diamond Club Award, the highest recognition of the club in the district. Personally, professionally he is a banker working in Standard Chartered Bank in the strategy and corporate finance space. Along with public speaking, he is passionate about running marathons and playing sports such as football and basketball. I welcome the presiding officer Ankit Das Gupta to take you through the further proceedings. Over to you, presiding officer Ankit Gupta. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh, for giving such a immaculate and wonderful introduction for me. Nilesh, as you're the Zoom master, would also request you to spotlight everyone. So when they are speaking, if they are not spotlighted.
Yes, yes.
Toastmasters, welcome to the pre-charter meeting of Speakers Community Toastmasters Club. I'm telling it as a pre-charter meeting because we will be sending the charter papers soon. And once the club comes on the dashboard of Toastmaster International, we will be having our first charter meeting. I'm sure all of you are excited to be part of this first meeting. And I also know that a lot of you don't know each other. And that is the reason that today, for the first few minutes, I would like to have an introduction of a few of the members, and then we'll have more introduction once the session is done. So let's start with introductions of few of the members at the start. You just have to tell me what made you join Toastmasters, and what are you doing currently in your professional or personal life, and are your hobbies or inspires you? Maybe just in a minute, you can just explain everything. Okay, so let's start. I'll start with how it appears to me on the chat screen. Aarti, would you like to go ahead?
Yes. Hello, everybody. Myself, Aarti Bachet. I am a homemaker, and I came to know about Toastmasters from one of my friends. So she's also with us in this group, Kalpana. So she told me the points that are helpful in our life to create leadership and develop our self-confidence on the stage, as well as to speak immediately when they give some topic to us. And that by that we can develop our confidence. That is why I decided to join this group. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Aarti, for giving
Over to
your
you.
introduction and letting us know about you. We, we welcome you to the group. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Next, I would like to thank you. Next, I would like to ask Amay Revankar to please introduce yourself and tell us how did you come to know about Toastmasters.
Yeah, hi everyone. Due to bandwidth issues, I may not able to open my screen, but I would like to brief about myself. I came to know about Toastmasters from YouTube, and after going through the necessary details of our Toastmasters club, I decided that this would be really a better platform to groom myself in the areas of public speaking, leadership, management, almost everything related to effective public speaking. So also I am in the field of academics, so this would add me value also in my academics if I enroll myself in this kind of club. And I have been in touch with many people since I came to know about Toastmasters. So all these people gave me a very good feedback, and I'm really happy to attend first meeting and to have a long time association with our club. So that's all from my side.
Great. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Toastmaster Amay, for giving an introduction and letting us know about your passion. And also, we are looking forward to having you give more speeches and also take up roles in the meetings. So thank you. Next, I would like to ask Toastmaster Madhubani to please introduce yourself and tell us a bit more about you.
Thank you, Ankit, and hello, everyone. I wanted to say the first thing is I am a part of Agnel Toastmasters Club. I am a VP membership there, and I also belong to Ulve. I stay in Ulve. So if any one of you is from Ulve, hi, a big hi, and hi to others also. I am also a passionate speaker. Somewhere in my path of learning and moving ahead in leadership, taking up leadership roles, and I am associated since a year with Toastmasters. So what I can see is if you have passion in you, if you are interested, you please take up roles, give speeches. You learn. This is peer learning platform. You learn from your mistakes and others' mistakes. There is nothing called right or wrong. Just come, take up roles, speak, and have fun with it. You learn it on your way. You learn everything the right way of doing. So be passionate and be there always. Reach out to us if you have any doubts or anything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhubani. And we are glad to have you as part of our club because
Me too.
you will bring about, thank you. Thank you. We will bring about the experience that all the new members require and also the guidance that we need in the new club. Thank you. Next, I would like to ask Lindsay, Toastmaster Lindsay, to please introduce yourself and also tell us a bit about why you joined Toastmasters.
Good afternoon, everyone. I've been wanting to join Toastmasters in quite some time when Toastmaster used to be located only in Vashi. I made 2 trips to Agnel Institute also, only to find that the day I visited, both the days it was not there. Somehow the meeting was cancelled or something. And since then, I've been wanting to join Toastmasters, and finally I'm in. I'm really glad I would now be able to be formally associated with Toastmasters Club and improve my communication skills. I specifically want to build my confidence to face a group while talking. So this was some of the gray areas which I know in my life. So I hope that I will overcome the issue that I face. So that's my objective. And professionally, I work as an HR professional for an organization called Tizen Group. Um, and yes, I'm a mother to a 6-year-old, and I live in Kharghar. So glad to join this group and hoping to learn a lot from each one of you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Lindsay, for introducing yourself. And it's, as I would say, it's better late than never, because although you tried 2 times and you finally joined Toastmasters, and it's wonderful to have you. And as you were saying that you had inhibitions in talking in front of people, but over here now, the way you talked, I'm pretty sure you're a wonderful speaker, and you're also going to improve yourself being a part as part of the club. Thank you. Next, we have Toastmaster Manas. Toastmaster Manas, can you please introduce yourself and also tell us a bit about how you joined Toastmasters?
Hi, good morning all. Actually, this is Manas. If I introduce myself, then I am father of 2 kids, husband to a beautiful woman, commerce backgrounded mechanical engineer, sales, marketing, business, and operations manager, turned auditor of QMS, quality management system, EMS, OSAS, TAPA, and R2, and all the things. Right now, I'm working with one of the MNC as a corporate manager. So I passionate that I love to help that our small business owners. So I started my movement, and I have a bag to sponsor more than 1,000 little child girls education. So in 2020 I achieved 10. So there is a far away. And about the Toastmaster, I learned from one of my common friend. Then I just tried to reach our Kharghar Toastmaster, then Vashi Toastmaster. I just came across to Surendra Sahu and Sangeeta. Then I came through Abhijit, and finally right now I am here. So I am also looking forward to Career Association, and I love to develop myself. Actually this is a common and best platform to groom yourself in the public speaking and all the things. So I am looking forward to all the things. So thank you, Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Manas, for giving your introduction. And I'm really glad that you are into the uh, profession, or not of the profession, but into the field of educating girl child. So that is a noble field that you are in, and we're looking for. If there's any help that we can also do, we would love to do that. So thank you for being part of the club, and you're looking forward to having speeches and you taking up roles. Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we'll move ahead with the meeting, and other Toastmasters will have the introduction after the meeting, because we have a very important section that we have for you planned. Today, the meeting that we are having is not going to be a full-fledged meeting, because we thought that let's just have a get-together first. Let us understand each other, and once in the next time we'll be having a charter meeting wherein all the sessions will be done. So just to give you an introduction, what happens in Toastmasters meeting is that we have 3 segments. First is the prepared speeches round, wherein speakers prepare their speeches, they write their own speeches. There is a mentor assigned to every speaker, every person, every Toastmaster mentor will be assigned. The mentor will be reviewing your speech, and then you have to come and deliver your speech in front of everyone here. So the speech has to be written through predefined objectives that are given in Pathways curriculum. We'll be those who don't know about all this, will be coming to know about this through other areas too. And after this, the second segment that we have is table topics, wherein we'll be having a table topic segment today. And it's an impromptu segment wherein anyone can come and give speech on the spot. you'll have to give a speech on the spot. A topic will be given to you, and you have to give a speech on the spot. So we have a table topic master who will be explaining more about it in her segment. The third and the final segment is evaluation, wherein a general evaluator and his or her team of evaluators evaluate the session as a whole and also the prepared speeches. So the prepared speakers are not only writing their own speech, their speech is also getting reviewed by a mentor, but also when they come and deliver a speech, they're getting feedback on the spot from experienced evaluators. So you have an overall development of yourself, and you use that feedback for your next speech. So, and you grow. That's how the Toastmaster curriculum works. As Madhuvani rightly said, it's peer to peer. So these are the three segments, and we have different role players who help us in conducting the meeting. So today, let me first call an important role player who takes care of the time. And you, as you would have seen, we started on time, just 1 minute late because we had other people joining. But Toastmasters always follows timing guidelines, and every speech is timed. So for that, let me call on stage the timer for the day, who you have already heard as a sergeant at arms, Toastmaster Nilesh. Toastmaster Nilesh, if you can just introduce yourself in 1 or 2 sentences, and then you can start with the timer. Toastmaster Nilesh, over
Hi
to you.
guys. Thank you, Ankit. For me professionally, I am a project manager and software architect in a startup company, and I joined Toastmasters 2 months back in the pandemic, and I known about the Toastmasters from around 15 years back, but because of some reasons I couldn't join. But the pandemic has given me a choice to take up that delay and catch up with the public speaking and networking part, which I'm lagging from too many things on. And as per my professional roles, I need to take up the public speaking as well. So I joined the Toastmasters, and right now I'll be taking a timer role, and I'll briefly explain you about the timer, what timer does, and how the timing will be evaluated. So I'll read out the script for you guys. Uh, Good evening, all fellow Toastmasters and guests. As timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speakers, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the day of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific timings remaining. The table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will raise the red card. Those given speeches should limit their remarks to their specific speech times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 5 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the red card. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 6 minutes, I will raise the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. The individual evaluation should be between 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will raise the green card. At 2 minutes and 30 seconds, I will raise the yellow card. At 3 minutes, I will raise the red card. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day, Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nilesh. If you can just show how you would show the cards, that will be really helpful so that everyone knows.
Okay. I'll share my screen.
Yeah, please.
So this is
So dear
how we'll
Toastmasters,
be-
this is how, yes, this is how the screen will be visible to you. You can show a full screen, Nilesh. So this is how the screen will be visible. So when you're talking, as per the time, the cards will be shown.
Nilesh, can you go presentation
Okay.
mode? Yeah.
Not this mode, Nilesh, full screen mode.
and I'm looking. One second.
Okay, no issues. You can stop sharing. Just get that in order,
I'll
and
check
we
it
can
from
move over to
my
the
end.
next one. Yes, you can stop sharing now. Thank you. The next role player that we have is the R counter. And to explain the role, let me call the R counter for the day. The R counter is Toastmaster Sunil J. Yadav. And I would also request Sunil to please introduce yourself in a few lines and then start with your role description. Sunil, Toastmaster Sunil, over to you. Toastmaster Sunil, you're on mute.
Hello everyone. I'm audible now too?
Yes, you're audible.
Okay. Hi.
Yes, you're audible.
So basically, I am business consultant and I taking this part of business consultancy for last 10 years now. I teaches, coaches people, businesses and about their personal development as well together. So actually, I'm doing a personal coaching to them. Now I'm trying to come in a public basically to attend a larger group at a time. So I'm more interested to develop my skill, public speaking skills, and say handling the large audience at a time, basically. So that kind of a skill I'm looking to develop, and I can notice that feedbacks or say basically direct feedbacks from the public is not possible whenever you're actually delivering the speeches and say some sessions online or physically actually to the clients directly. But this will be a good actually platform for me to get the feedback directly where to improvise. So that's why I joined the Toastmaster. I came to a social group of Ulve, where I came to know that there is such kind of group where we can go and actually learn and deliver actually speeches. After learning, we can improvise and all. So that's the reason to join the Toastmaster. Basically, a good find a good path at a very right time when I was looking for it. Okay, today I'm actually doing a role of a counter. I'll just read the role. One second. Yeah. So the purpose of the air counter is to note words and sounds that are used as crus or pause filler by anyone who speaks. During the meeting, I will listen or overused words including and, well, but, so, and you. I will also listen for filler sound including aha, and er. I will also note when a speaker repeats the words of phrase such as I or this means at the end of the meeting. I will report the number of times that each speaker uses this expression. I already started doing this actually. I made a just list of the people who are speaking, who are even introducing. I noted that people are doing lots of things like some people are repeating so. Even I'm writing for myself, so it is for everyone actually, and it is to improvise basically to for the members. So in my profession before doing the business and this type of coaching, I was in say CA firm doing the audits, so I can do this job very well actually to find out what are the gaps and what are the discrepancies basically. So that's why I taken this role to give a good feedback to all the members, all the toast mates basically. Okay, that's my role and that's me, and I will tell more about me in the future as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Sunil. And as Toastmaster Sunil said, he's already started doing the his role, as in from people who started speaking. So just be aware when you're saying any R's or ums, Toastmaster Sunil is noting it down. So that is about the R counter role. Next, we have another very important role, and that role is the role of the grammarian. So for the grammarian, I would like to call on stage or call in the Zoom stage the grammarian for the day, Toastmaster Kalpana. Toastmaster Kalpana, if you can just introduce yourself in a few lines and then you can explain your role. Over to you, Toastmaster Kalpana.
Hello. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. I hope you can hear me. Hello, fellow Toastmasters. I'm Kalpana. And let me just tell you how I began my journey with Toastmasters. I think I was supposed to be a part of Toastmasters at least 8 years back, along with a colleague of mine, Pratibha Kamath, who has actually now risen quite a bit in the Toastmasters hierarchy or the scenario as you get promoted. as you keep speaking. But due to certain other problems, instead of being in Bombay, I found myself in Noida and then lost or put the Toastmasters in a back burn. And finally, now after constant, follow up by Pratibha, I'm here with all of you guys. As for me, I'm a personality development trainer. I'm a corporate trainer, and I also train educational institutes and have been closely associated with universities for soft skills or the SWOT analysis or helping the students as a mentor so that it helps them to become a better adult. Writing and speaking has always been a passion for me. So I'm looking forward to have some sort of a growth in me and enjoy each and every sessions as I come across different viewpoints, different opinions, and different people with different subjects and topics. Now I'm coming to my role as the grammarian, which I think it is a grammarian, which I have taken on today. So let me just tell you something about it. So Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests. As grammarian, it's my responsibility to pay close attention to all speeches, listening carefully to any language usage. I take note of any improper language as well as any outstanding words, quotes, sayings, or thoughts. As a grammarian, it is also my duty to introduce the word of the day. All of you who are going to speak today, I just request you all to use this word whenever and wherever possible, even if your speeches are already written. All right. The word is epikarikesi. Epikarikesi. Let me tell you the spelling. I'll also be putting it on chat, but please listen carefully. Epikarikesi, the spelling is Epicaricary. Epikarikesi. The meaning of this word is rejoicing or getting pleasure, but out of someone's displeasure. Getting rejoicing or getting pleasure out of someone's displeasure. Let me just tell you an example of this word, how it can be used. Epicaricesi, that was what I felt during the very recent India-Australia match. Right? I hope I'm clear. Yes? Can I have some yes?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, very clear.
Yes.
Yeah. So epicaricesi, I want you guys to actually brainstorm on this word and come back with a sentence. It will help us all to improve our vocabulary. Thank you so much for the role play that has been given out to me. I am looking forward to it. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kalpana, for giving your introduction and also introducing the Marian role. Toastmaster, good friend of mine. Good to know that you're her friend. With Epicaricesi, let me just try myself first. It reminds me of the movie Bazigar, wherein he wins and loses. So it can be a kind of an epicarious situation, wherein even if you're losing, but you're winning at the end. So that is my take on that. Thank you for coming up with the word of the day. Moving ahead, our next role player is also a very important role player. And the person who's going to take up the role is also the mentor for this club. So a club is also assigned a mentor. The mentor is an experienced Toastmaster who helps the club during the first 6 months of the club's tenure so that the club's function is a good way. And the mentor for the club and also the general evaluator for today. The role is of the general evaluator. The general evaluator for today is Toastmaster Vaibhav Murthy. I would request Vaibhav to also just introduce yourself and then you can just tell about your role. Toastmaster Vaibhav,
Sure.
over to you.
Sure. Thanks a lot, Ankit. Hello, everybody. My name is Vaibhav Murthy. By profession, I'm a chartered accountant working in an investment banking. And how my journey started in Toastmasters. As part of my career, right, there was a there was a moment in my career or phase in my career where I really had to work on my communication to become a better leader. Okay, obviously the leadership role I was playing day to day in my field, but communication is a core element of leadership, and I was suggested by my mentor in my organization that time that I should take up Toastmasters for being considered for next level promotion. And from there, the journey started. I joined my Toastmasters journey with the corporate club where I was working, Deutsche Bank Toastmasters Club. Uh, it's been almost 4 years, beautiful journey. I think the way I describe my journey is the fact that I was able to, find, I would say a hidden love of mine towards communication and speaking in public. After joining, the initial 6 months were rough. I was very hesitant to speak. Maybe most of you would go through that. And as a mentor, I could help you that how to get over that phase where you're really hesitant to give speeches. And I'm telling you, once you give your first speech, it becomes an addiction and you won't stop. And that's what happened with me. And I'm a competent communicator as part of the old communication model. I gave a lot of speech competitions, and I was fortunately able to win few of them. Unfortunately, was able to lose many of them. but that's my background. I'm a passionate Toastmasters, and like Madhuvani, I'm part of the Agnel Toastmasters currently. I'm part of the XCOM of that club. I play the role of treasurer, and I hope my experience in speech crafting, being a better communicator, and being a good leader, which I play both in Toastmasters and offline in my profession, would help all of you guys. That's about me, about the role I'm going to play today. I'm going to be general evaluator. And if I have to tell you in one sentence, the relevance of this section, it's like, you're giving examination, but you're not being evaluated on your performance. How would you feel? You won't know what are the areas where you need to improve. But I really like the way Madhuni described it's all peer to peer. So I'm your peer. Maybe I'm a general evaluator, but I'm going to give suggestions for improvement as a peer so that in the next session you take the same role or different role, you know what are the aspects you need to work. And the reason the feedback is important is, obviously, unless we don't get the feedback, we won't improve to become a complete package. So look out for some feedback of improvements for each of the role players and speakers who are going to participate today. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Weber, for explaining your role and also about yourself. It's a pleasure to have you as the mentor of the club. Dear Toastmasters, although we have taken the time as 4 to 5 today, but because we had introductions, I believe, is it fine if we can just extend the meeting today, maybe by 15-20 minutes? If it's fine by everyone, then we can do that. We can just, if few people can give a confirmation, it's just 15 minutes because we have other things also planned for you for today. So one thing is that you're going to have the table topic session, and also one more thing that we have planned for you is the introduction of or the explanation of the club executive committee. So as you're part of the group, you would have seen that yesterday Sanish had put in the group that we'll be having the executive committee and he had put in the details. But I would still want you to know what executive committee will be telling the executive committee roles in just a short span of time so you all know. And then again, you all can make a decision and apply for the role if you are interested. But that will be post the table topic session. So the table topic session now is going to come up. And before the table topic session comes up, we have also a very good, a new segment that we have, that is a table topic evaluation. So the table topics that we give, that will also be evaluated by Toastmasters. So our table topic evaluators for today, for the odd speakers, as in the speakers who come for 1, 3, 4, 5 that way, the table topic evaluator is Toastmaster Abhijit. So Abhijit, if you can just say hi.
Hi, everyone. And hi, Ankit, for introducing me. Well, just to give you a gist about who I am and how did I come across this meeting is I am a Toastmaster and have been in this fraternity for a little over 3 years now, and currently serving as the club president of Kharghar Toastmasters Club. It's a community club based in Navi Mumbai towards the fag end. And a little more about my profession. I'm a business analyst working in an oil and gas company, over 11 years of experience into it, and a mechanical engineer with MBA in international business. So that's my professional side and my personal side. I'm happily married with a beautiful wife, as Toastmaster Manas did also did mention at some point in time. But having said that, the main purpose of me to be part of this meeting will be two segments. As Toastmaster Ankit did mention that there will be the table topics which will be conducted, and there will be evaluations of the table topics. So I will be playing the role of one of the evaluators who would be evaluating the specific table topics, giving one recommendation and one commendation for you to improve, because it's a very short span of time, 1 to 2 minutes. So I'll be crisp and to the point. And later part of the meeting, whatever roles Toastmaster Ankit introduces me for, I will be going ahead with that. Over to you, Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit. I'm pretty sure many of you would have interacted with Toastmaster Abhijit and been a part of this club. Our next evaluator who's going to evaluate the even speakers, as in those who come for 2, 4, 6, is Toastmaster Madhuvani. So you're already heard Toastmaster Madhuvani, but still Toastmaster Madhuvani, you can just say hi to everyone, and everyone again sees you on screen.
Hello, everyone. Please feel free, participate in the table topics, and whatever first comes into your mind, please speak. Attempt it, and then I will also give you one recommendation and one commendation. So it will be, let it be simple, and whatever first comes into your mind, please speak. Okay? Yeah, all the best.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhuvani. Okay, so now moving ahead to the most exciting segment of the session today, wherein all of you are excited to be part of. And to take forward this segment, we have a very talented Toastmaster, Toastmaster Sharon Thomas. She's been part as a guest for some time in Toastmasters, but she has already taken up a lot of roles before. She has also given her icebreaker speech, and she's now a Toastmaster, full-fledged Toastmaster. So Toastmaster Sharon, over to you to explain about the role and also just give a 1 or 2 line introduction about yourself, and then you can take forward. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharon.
Thank you, Ankit. So yeah, I am an SAP consultant working in TCS. I initially came to know about Toastmasters from a friend, from a colleague of mine. She started her journey and she used to speak about how wonderful this is. And somehow I stumbled upon this opportunity and I participated in a contest, and that is how I started this journey. And Sai Kumar was the person who had interacted with me, and he pulled me to this Kalyan Toastmasters club, which later on became speakers community. And today I will be your table topic masters. Good evening, everyone. And this session is an impromptu session wherein you will sharpen your listening skills, thinking skills, organizing skills, and speech delivering skills. The time allotted is 1 to 2 minutes. The green screen will be showed to you at 1 minute, yellow screen at 1.5 minutes, and red at 2 minutes. Nilesh will be your timer. You could see your screen see the cards on your screen. And there will be an extra period of 30 seconds, after which there will be a red card. So you'll have to stop after that. And I request all the speakers to use the word of the day, which is epicracy. And just like one of the Toastmasters said, just start with your first thought that comes onto your mind. Since this is our first session, I have taken very, very simple topics which you have already heard or listened, or you could have seen somewhere. And I would say the topic first, and then pick up someone, or then someone can volunteer, and so that everyone gets a chance to think of that topic for 1 or 2 seconds. Okay, so I will start. So the first topic would be, if you would time travel, what time would you go to? If you could time travel, what would you do? Any volunteers? Okay, so yeah. I will ask. Yeah.
So may I try?
Sorry, I
Yeah,
did not get
yeah,
your.
this is Toastmaster Amir, and
Yeah,
I'm a member of this club. So is it okay to begin then?
yeah. You can begin. Amaya, your topic is if you could time travel, what would you do? Etc.
Yeah, if I could
Amaya,
type, yeah,
can you start your video?
sorry.
I will not be able to spotlight you.
Yeah. I'll put on my video. Yeah, I'll put on my video. Am I visible? Am I visible now?
No, Toastmaster Amaya.
Yes.
All right, all right. So if I would time travel, I would like to go back in the decades of 90s, because this was the decade which I still, the memories of which I still cherish today. This was the decade when I was a kid, and every moment I can still recall of my childhood. So basically, this was the decade I would like to time travel with, and this was the decade in which I had my studies, I had my sports, I had my cultural activities, and also I saw my parents struggling to give me a better life. So this kind of a struggle I have come across and I have seen for so many years, and now I being a parent soon, I would like to inculcate the same culture, the same values which my parents gave to me. So this was the decade in which technology was just flourishing. So understanding the impact of technology socially, there were many things which I learned, and the most beautiful thing about that decade was that whatever the kind of resources which we could have as a kid, in those resources we had to prove ourselves. May it be in school, or may it be in some sports activity, or even in some any other activity. So this was the decade wherein we used to get chance to meet every one of our relatives, and the moments which we cherished in by being amongst them was simply awesome. So all I would say that the only thing which can be associated with epic efficacy was the cricket matches in which Mohammad Azharuddin, being the captain of Indian cricket team, the way he used to perform and defeat the teams. So I would say this would best fit it in that sense, actually. So this was all about me, and certainly I would justify going back in 90s. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Amaya.
Yeah.
Definitely, going back to the 90s to the simpler times would be a great thing to do. Our next topic is, what is your favorite way to spend a lazy day? What is your favorite way to spend a lazy day? Would anyone like to volunteer? Prashant, would
Toastmasters,
you
you can
like to
just
give?
say, yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, Prashant, would you like to give it a go? You are on mute.
Can you repeat? Just got
Yeah,
finished
I'll
because my
repeat.
kid was behind. Yeah. The topic was like,
The topic
yeah,
is,
please.
what is your favorite way to spend a lazy day? Topic is, what is your favorite way to spend a
Okay.
lazy
Okay.
day?
Yeah. Thanks, Cheryl. Hello, everyone. This is Prashant here. And regarding this topic, what is my favorite way of spending my lazy days? Most of the time, I get indulged into book reading, doing something more person who is more curious about technology, science. That's what most of the time I spend when it's a lazy day. I go through various computer related books because that's what my profession is. I am an IT guy. Sometime I get try to spend my day in watching Netflix as well. Surely there are various thrillers and action series which I go through. There are do it do have certain efficacy kind of movements within those action movies and maybe thrillers and suspenses which I normally watch on my lazy day. But as a person, I definitely go with books. That's what my choice is. If you have to ask me what is the preferred, either of those. That's all from my side. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Prashant. I urge everyone to participate since there will not be any epicracy from anyone if they fail to or are hesitant in speaking or are stopped if they are not able to speak on the topic. So I urge everyone to speak. So the next topic here is, if you had one superpower, what would it be? If you had one superpower, what would it be? You can take up the simpler topics before
Can
the
I?
harder ones come in. Yeah.
Yeah. Can I participate?
Yeah. Yes, Sunil, you can go ahead.
Hello.
Your topic is, yeah, you can go ahead. If your
Yes,
topic
yes.
is, if you had one superpower, what would it be?
One superpower. Once. Okay. So I would like to say take control of time. If I get a chance to control one of these superpower, actually, so I'll take a charge of time. So if I'll take a charge of time, I can change the many things actually, because time, it is a time which run the entire world. So suppose I have to remove the poverty, so I will go to the back of the time when when the reason was arising to create the poverty in the future. So I'll change that time actually. I do lots of corrections. Similarly, if there was some major accident was to happen, then I'll again go back to that period and change the situation and correct the time basically. So time is one thing which runs the entire world. Okay, and it say basically creates the reasons for future events. So all the future events, present events are all are depend on the time occurring basically. So that is the thing which I would like to control time. Thank you.
Wonderful attempt, Sunil. Our next topic is a simple topic. It's, what are your resolutions for 2021? So I see Aarti has already volunteered. So Aarti, would you like to give it a go? Your topic is resolutions for 2021. Your topic is resolutions for 2021.
Arti, can you start your video? Yeah.
Hello. Hello, everyone. Um, with every new year, everybody says that I have this resolution, I have that resolution. But for myself, I want to take the resolution that I want to be perfect in my public speaking area, as well as I want to do some social work. So I have joined Rotary just now, and I want to do some projects in that area. And it is my hobby to help somebody, and every now and then I want to meet different type of people and listen to them if there is any problem. I want to be there with them with sympathy, and this is my resolution for this year, and I want to stick to it and try to complete this. Thank you. Thanks. Over to Toastmasters.
Thank you, Aarti. Yeah,
Thank you.
so the next, thank you. So the next topic is imagine yourself as a kid and tell us what would you want to be when you grow up. Prince has raised his hand, so I'll repeat the topic, Prince. Imagine yourself as a kid and tell us what would you want to be as when you grow up. Imagine yourself as a kid and tell us what you
Hello.
would want to be when
Can
you
I
grow
try?
up. Yeah, you. We can hear you. You can.
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, Prince. We can hear you.
Hello.
No, it's not Prince actually. This is Afaq, I believe. Prince has not
Oh.
put up his video. Afaq, you can go ahead. Yeah. Sharing, yeah, you can.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you're audible.
Hello. I just wanted the topic to be repeated again. Actually.
Yeah. So, Afaq, your topic is imagine yourself as a kid and tell us what you would want to be when you grow up.
I cannot hear.
Am I audible?
You are audible.
You are audible for me.
I think there's some network connection
Yeah,
issues with
hello.
Afaq
Yeah,
or audio
I'm
connection.
good. Hello. Yeah, I'm not. It's good now. Can you repeat the topic, please?
Yeah. Imagine yourself as a kid and tell us what you would want to be when you grow up.
Hi everyone. I'm Afaq, and right now my goal is to be an IAS officer. So as a kid, this is a goal which I selected when I around 21 to 22. When I was around 20. So as a kid, if I want to be in, I want to select this goal 10 years before. Created a different overview at the present for me. I wanted to. I was a very pathetic student in my school life, but right now I'm one of the scholars. So I would like to. I would have improved myself in the school life because to become an officer and crack exam like UPSC, you have to be more specific and more and have a good base over your studies, your mental capacity, your confidence, your speaking skills, your memory power, and you should have all the what you say the all the interest in various subject because UPSC exam is not just about what you like. It is about like everything you have to handle everything. You should know everything. I'm just 4 to 5 years late in preparation because many students start their preparation since they finish their 10th standard. So if I would have gone back as a kid, I would have planned myself more. I would have been a more systematic person. I would have been a more person who is like good in their mental capacity, in the memory power, and that's all. Right now, I'm just improving over all these things. Thank you.
Thank you. And we all the Toastmasters wish you best of luck in achieving all your dreams.
Thank
And
you very much.
yeah, we can go ahead with one or two more topics. The next one will be things that make you smile. Anyone wants to volunteer? Prince had raised his hand. Would Prince like to go ahead, or someone else can also try?
Shall I go ahead? This is Lindsay.
Yeah, Lindsay, you can go ahead. Your topic is things that make you smile.
Okay. Good evening to all. So my topic is things that make you smile. So when I think about this topic, there are very few things that would actually make me smile, and one of the things that would that makes me smile is the virtue of kindness in others, because this is a rare found virtue nowadays. So whenever I see this virtue in display from any corner of my society or surrounding, that is one thing that makes me smile. So especially in these times, the pandemic situation, where many of us are fortunate and blessed to be having a secure job, but if you actually look around, there are many people who are unfortunate and have been struggling with a stable job, people who have started their businesses, and it's a tough time for these people. So these are the time when kindness is required, where the ones who are fortunate, if they can come ahead and give out a helping hand to these people. So so kindness is something that when you see incidents when people come ahead to help out such individuals, people, section, this is what brings a smile on my face. um, so so that's all from mine. Thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. We have one last topic, so I urge everyone to give it a go. The last topic of the day will be the best app on your phone. The best app, according to you, on your phone. Sachin, would you like to give it a go?
Yes, sure. Uh, yeah, according to me, the best app on my phone is LinkedIn, uh, because that helps me in networking, and also I learn a lot of stuff about my academics, means what I'm into in data science and machine learning. So I follow many persons which are already in this field, and that helped me a lot to learn. Also, I can show my means I can show my means where I stand in my professional career, that I can show to other people's. And also, since a lot of people are losing jobs in this tough time, so that also help me in getting a new job. And currently, also in last 1 week, I have just got a new job also, so that helped me a lot. And also, it can also makes me motivate a lot, because people put projects, a lot of projects there, which help me think in different way, and enhance my thinking skills, and also push me towards making something better for the society, which can help not only fully fledged people, but also disabled people to enjoy their life fully. So I want to make the technology to bend towards those type of people. So I think LinkedIn is the best app in my phone. Thank you.
Thank you, Sachin. With this, I conclude, and everyone spoke so wonderfully. And I think next time we should go for harder topics. With this, I call upon the timer to give the timing report.
Yeah. Hi guys. Uh, Thank you, Sharon. I'll just read out the names and the time taken by each participant. So Amey has taken 2 minutes 5 seconds. Prashant has taken 1 minute 15 seconds. Sunil has taken 1 minute 6 seconds. Aarti has taken 1 minute 10 seconds. Afaq has taken 1 minute 40 seconds. Lindsay has taken 1 minute 40 seconds. And Sachin has taken 1 minute 40 seconds. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster Sharon.
Thank you, Nilesh. And I hand it back to you, back to the team mod of the day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sharon, for taking such a wonderful round. So, dear Toastmasters, did you enjoy the table topic session? If I can see some reactions, thumbs up, or great. So, see, it's not that difficult, right? I was glad to see everyone taking up table topic and also doing wonderfully well in the table topic. Because being a first time, I'll tell you, I've seen people who are not able to speak even for 1 minute, but over here, every one of you have spoken more than 1 minute, which just shows the caliber of the members that we have in the club. So I'm glad to have each of you as members of the club, and I'm pretty sure our club is going to do wonderfully well because of the talented members that we have in the club. Now we'll move on to another segment, as I was telling you, about the executive committee roles. And it will just be a short segment wherein we'll let you know what are the different executive committee roles in the club and how can they, how can you be, if you want to be a part of the executive committee of the club, how can you be a part of it? And what are the different responsibilities that you will have to take for being a part of the, after you be a part of the executive committee. For that, I would request Toastmaster Abhijit to please come up and take this session. It'll be a short session for 6 to 7 minutes. So timer, you can show the green card at 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes, the yellow card, and red card at 7 minutes. Okay, Toastmaster Abhijit, over to you.
Ankit, before that, can we do the table topics evaluation?
You want to do that before that?
Yeah, I think we can so that the members can get a spontaneous response, feedback on their table topic that way.
No issue. So let's do that. That is perfectly good, perfectly well pointed out point. So let's have the evaluations of table topics now. And I would request Toastmaster Abhijit to take up the odd evaluations. You can tell the name of the person and then give an evaluation and move ahead. Okay. So Toastmaster Abhijit, you can take it ahead. And Nilesh, the timing for each evaluator would be 2 to 3 minutes.
Total 3 minutes, because one commendation, I think I had 4 and the even were 3. There were total 7 speakers. So I guess 2 to 3 minutes of total time can be good enough. Ankit.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So 2 to 3 minutes of total time is what we'll be using. Yeah. Okay. Over to you, Toastmaster Abhijit.
Thank you so much, Ankit. So very first thing which I would want to make it a very general feedback to all the table topic speakers who made an attempt was a wonderful way of representing yourself into the version which is called impromptu speaking. It's never easy, but however, each one of you took that initiative to come up and speak your heart out. And that is what is totally appreciated. Now, jumping onto the main part of the specific speakers who made an attempt, and I'm going to evaluate the odd evaluators. To start with was Amey Revankar, who was given the topic as if you could time travel, what would you do? I think you did a fantastic job in terms of you taking up to your own journey towards the 90s, where you were born, you were young, and you learned a lot from your parents, your siblings, your relatives. At that point of time, the situation was very different, and which you rightly brought it up. I think what you did was made each one of us feel that, yes, those were the time, which was those golden times. And I think that is a very well articulated way of representing and drawing audience attention in that span of 1 to 2 minutes. So wonderfully done on that part. One recommendation which I would have given you is the question specifically requested for what you would have done if you were time traveling. So if you would have gone to the past, what would you have done? What changes you could have brought out? So some elements of that brought into your speech could have made your speech even more interesting and relevant to the speech title. So that is one commendation and one recommendation. Commendation was towards your drawing audience attention, because closely relating, having an emotional connect, and the commendation was that. Now, the second speaker, which is the third speaker, I would say, was Sunil Yadav, and he was having the speech called, if you would have one superpower, what you would have done. What exactly you did was, you talk about the superpower of having control of time, and what anything that you could have done best for the society, for mankind, for humanity. I think that is very interesting to hear, and something which again you brought in some of the key elements where you drew audience attention. Now, you could have elaborated with specific examples of, if you would have that superpower, what change you would have brought in. Like, okay, fine, fair enough. You said that, okay, I would have time control, but then what? What are the benefits of taking charge of time control? Those were the specific things that could have brought about. But your speech was really great, and kudos to that. The fifth speaker was Toastmaster Afaq, and he was given the topic that imagine yourself as a kid, and if that was the case, what would you have done when you grew up? I think you really talked about your strengths and weaknesses. You said that now you were a scholar. When you were a kid, you were more of a fun and enjoyable kind of a guy. And that point of time, you really did not think about dreaming about being an IAS officer. But now you have grown up, and now you think seriously, but it has been timed out. But having said that, that is one part which you really brought in very well, and people could correlate with. But one aspect, remember, the speech was requesting for you to imagine yourself as a kid. So what really you did was you imagined yourself as an adult or a teenager, and then you talked about, so what you really did was talking about the reverse way around. So now you would have had to place yourself as a kid and then think the next step, what you could have done if you were grown up, right? And what you did was you said that you were grown up and what other things. So it's like that way around. But great attempt. And there's a first attempt of your time, of your caliber. I think you can do really better going forward. Last was Toastmaster Sachin. And Sachin, you were given a topic as the best app on your phone. You talked about LinkedIn. Well, it seemed that you are a very professional kind of a person, and LinkedIn is something which everybody really would like to correlate. And you talked about all the benefits of why you like LinkedIn, right? What makes LinkedIn special as part of your journey in when you use that app. But this is the commendation part. Now, recommendation would be, is the specification of the topic, why it is the best app. So there are so many apps that you have Facebook, you have Instagram, you have LinkedIn, you have WhatsApp. But why why LinkedIn is very specifically used. In LinkedIn, you can use it in the as a browser also, in even on Google, or you can say Google Chrome or Internet Explorer. But why it is the best app on your phone, that element was kind of missing, because you talk more about benefits of LinkedIn, but if you could have had specific punches on why is it the best in your app in your phone, then I think it would have made more differences as compared to what you said. But overall, great attempt, and thoroughly loved it. I'm wishing all the speakers, whoever made an attempt, whose name I just mentioned, all the very best for your future attempts, and all the best, and keep learning. Over to you, Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit, for giving such a wonderful and crisp evaluation. Next, I would like to call on the Zoom stage Toastmaster Madhuvani to give the evaluation of the event speakers. Toastmaster Madhuvani, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Ankit. I will also be very specific in my evaluations. First of all, kudos to all of you who have daringly participated in table topics. It is a great attempt from all of you. I would divide my evaluation into 3 parts. What I feel for a table topic is, first of all, after listening the topic, you should see how you relate to the topic, the first step, that is the starting. Second is, you can give your personal examples or how you relate the topic in your personal life. And third is the conclusion, where you can pose a question or you can ask how others feel about it. Let me tell you how. Prashant, my target speaker, first speaker Prashant, he had the topic, favorite way to spend a lazy day. What I would commend is book reading, of course. Books are favorite, they are best friends of us. So he told that he is very fond of book reading. He's curious of computer books, Netflix watching. Yes, it is commendable that he told about his favorite hobby. What I would recommend is, what I would want him to see is, because it is a favorite way to spend a lazy day, I would have expected he told more about his routine of the day, how he got up, what he did after he got up, he went for a walk, how he would lazily try out some cuisines or just sit and watch TV, eat some popcorn, some description about his lazy day, where we could have known as audience that that is the way he spends his lazy day. So it was great. Congrats to you. So next time I would want you to have more content in your speech and explain us more about your lazy day. All the best to you. Second is my next target speaker is Aarti. Her resolutions for 2021. I would commend her. Her start was great. She started like saying, everybody says that my resolution is this, my resolution is that. And her hobby is being empathetic towards different types of people. That is a great hobby. As I listen to you, I see you are a very empathetic person, kind at heart, kind-hearted person. Good to know about you, Aarti. And for you too, I wanted some tangible explanation about what your resolution is. In past, have you taken any resolutions, or what is forcing you to take the resolution? What is the situation that made you realize that this should be your resolution, or who were empathetic with you in past that you are attracted to such type of people? I would have expected more context from you, but overall a great attempt, Aarti. All the best to you. Now, next, I want to go to my third speaker, target speaker, Lindsay Bejoy. Now here, as I understand, the topic is things that make you smile. She was also it was a great thought, and what makes her smile is the virtue of kindness, which is very, very, very rare in today's times, especially it is tough in pandemic times when we cannot even expect from people the virtue of kindness. But what again I recommend to you is, Lindsay, your personal story. What brought you smile last? What is the kindness? What is that you have received some type of kindness that made you smile, that made you take it up, that this is the thing which brings smile on everybody's faces? That also makes us feel that it is true that virtue of kindness is the best thing anybody can do to another human being. So overall, all the best to you all, and see you in the next speeches. Thank you so much. Hope it is helpful.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madhubani, for giving such a wonderful evaluation. I hope all the evaluations were useful to all the speakers, and they can take the feedback and work on the recommendations in their further speeches. Now, without wasting much time, I would like to go ahead and ask Toastmaster Abhijit to just explain the roles of the executive committee in a short span of time, 4 to 5 minutes. So Nilesh, 4 minutes green card, 4.5 minutes yellow card, and 5 minutes red card. Toastmaster Abhijit, over to you.
Thank you again, Ankit, for giving me that opportunity to be very specific and giving me that time to explain the executive committee roles. So for all the benefit of all the members, let me take you to the explanation of what executive committee means. And in short, what we call as ExCom. The executive committee comprises of 7 members who are part of a family of the club. That means that these executive committee of 7 members, whom I'll just explain, will be part of the club and will be having some leadership roles and responsibilities over and over above the normal club activities. So the very first thing, or as per the hierarchy, the topmost position is of the club president. The club president really did not have much roles apart from taking up the decisions, the code is in consultation with the rest of the executive committee. He is probably, you can say the captain of the ship who takes the club throughout the ExCom year, or you can say the club year, which effectively starts from July till June of the next year. So if it's a club which meets weekly every week, then in that case, the term for the executive committee is 6 months. And if the club is meeting for 2 times, which is bi-weekly in a month, in that case, it will have an annual period of 1 year for the term of the executive committee. So in that case, the president is the one who takes up the charge, takes up the decisions, takes up the responsibilities to discuss with a lot of people around, with the club executive as well as the club members, to take the right decisions for the club, right? and which you will anyways have more details to understand with the club leadership handbook, which has already been shared on the group. The next in line comes the vice president education. So in this meetings, as you said, that you have the table topics master, you have the R counter, grammarian, prepared speakers, evaluators, all these roles to successfully conduct the meeting. The VP education is the person who is responsible to meet and fulfill your educational requirements. So if you have to deliver a speech, if you have to take up a role, if you want to do an evaluation, if you want to take up the role of the table topic master, for each and everything, it is you who has to reach out to the VP education and say that I am keen to take it up for the next meeting. The vice president education will be rolling out the nominations before the meeting to understand who is interested in what, and also will keep into account that he knows that as per the club requirements, as per the members requirements to fulfill their roles in their educational curriculum as well as in their leadership roles, the right justice is done. And also for the benefit of the club, there is something called as a DCP, which is Distinguished Club Program, which anyways there can be a separate sessions which we can conduct at a later point of time to meet those goals, the club goals as well as individual goals. Third in line is the VP membership, that the vice president membership is responsible to convert the prospects into members. So when there are prospects who already have shown interest in joining a club, he or she will be in touch with the VP membership, or the VP membership will be in touch with the prospect and will explain the benefits of the club proceedings and the goods and what are the things which are going to benefit the individuals if they come on board, and hence will be solely responsible to convert a prospect into a member. So that is vice president membership in short. Next in line comes the vice president public relations. This person individual will be solely responsible to keep the branding, Toastmasters International branding intact, and will be responsible to prepare posters, do a lot of PR, public publicity of the club outside their home clubs to make people aware that there's a club into existence, sending out posters about the club meetings, rolling out any new members coming up. As you would have seen, few people are already on Instagram, and you see that new members are coming, meeting details are being floated. So for all these things which talks about publicity or PR, public relations about the club and beyond, is something which the VP public relation is responsible for. Next in line comes the secretary. So the secretary is the one person who is responsible to prepare the meeting agenda. So once the VP education has already finalized the roles and responsibilities of every individual for a particular meeting, he or she sends out the details to the secretary, and the secretary then puts in all the details into a format which is approved by Toastmasters International, and in that format he rolls out the meeting agenda. After the meeting, also the secretary is solely responsible to roll out the minutes of meeting. So whatever has happened in the meeting, who spoke well, what were the things which had happened, how many members did attend, were there any guests, and what are the outcomes of the meeting. So in short, everything which happens in a meeting is being put up into a format which is called as a minutes of meeting, and those minutes of meeting as well as the meeting agenda are being rolled out in the club group and also being documented properly at some place, so that for any future references required, it can be reached out and can be ready handed to for any kind of uses. After that, after the secretary, there comes the role of the sixth role, which is of the treasurer. Treasurer is one person who keeps account of the money, the payments of anything. And so if there is any new member who comes on board and makes a payment, club payment, the treasurer keeps accountability of what is the payment done. And after the payments are being done, he also keeps up accountability of all the bills, invoices, of if there are any contests happening, if there are any physical meetings happening. So the venue cost, if you're paying some money to the venue in charge, if you're paying some money for refreshments, if you're paying some amount for any of the mementos, trophies for any contest happening. So all these things, the entire accountability of maintaining a ledger balance of the credit and the debit with respect to the money coming and the money going out is accounted and being documented by the treasurer. Lastly, the seventh role is of the sergeant at arms. this individual, if you would have seen Toastmaster Nilesh started off saying that. So Sergeant Arms starts off the meeting. He is solely responsible for starting off the meeting with stating the club mission and the basic protocols of Toastmasters International, some hygienic rules and what are the do's and don'ts which every individual, every member, every Toastmaster needs to follow. And in addition to that, one additional role is to also keep into account all the physical assets of the club. So if a club has won any of the ribbons, club winning a ribbon for meeting of a few accomplishments at the division, area, district, as well as Toastmasters international level, then it is being received by the club, and it is the Sergeant at Arms who is solely responsible to keep accountability of all the physical and non-physical assets with himself, and then keep a documented evidence also about that, so that when the next executive committee comes in, the next team comes in, it is properly being handed over from that individual to the next in line, next in here, you can say, coming in for the next executive. So to summarize, president, vice president education, vice president membership, then vice president public relations, secretary, treasurer, and the sergeant at arms. So these are 7 important key roles which are being played by very own club members of a respective club. And it is a transition. It is a leadership opportunity which not just only these 7 players will keep on playing, but also will the other members in the next term will also get to play. So as I said, 6 months or 1 month, depending upon the club, whether they take in a 6 month, this one, whether they meet weekly or they meet bi-weekly. If it's weekly, that's a 6 months term. And if they meet bi-weekly, then it's a 1 year term. So this was all about a summarized way of explaining what the club executive committee members are all about. In a year, we do have club officers training program, which is called as a TLTP also, trainers leadership training program. In that case, you all will be given an opportunity to one-to-one interact and learn these roles much in detail and also take up more future roles. With that, I think that's something I can summarize. Over to you, Ankit, to take the proceedings further.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abhijit, for giving the details of all the executive committee roles. So now, Toastmasters, you are aware about what are the executive committee roles. We have time till today, 7 p.m. If you're still interested, you can nominate for the roles. We'll be selecting and then we'll be sending out the charter papers. We're looking at sending the charter papers today itself. So please do send in the nominations by 7 p.m. in the group, in the chat, in the link that is mentioned. Now we'll move ahead quickly to the final segment, and a very important segment, that is the general evaluation, in which the general evaluator and the team, that is the R counter, grammarian, and the timer, will be giving the reports. So I would like to call on stage the general evaluator for the day, Toastmaster Weber, to take this segment forward. Toastmaster Weber, over to you.
Thanks, Ankit. Hello, everybody. Hello again. So, general evaluation. This is a section where, in addition to the feedback just given by today's evaluators for table topic speakers, we will be evaluating everybody who spoke on the meeting and played different roles. And the people who will be helping me to do that is the tag team, timer, our counter, and grammarian. So from timer's report perspective, I know timer, since this is only one section today of table topics, timer has already given the timing for table topic speakers. And so we will directly move ahead to the R counters. So can I please welcome our counter for the day, Sunil, to come ahead and give his report. Over to you, Sunil.
Hi. Yeah, I counted that there are almost 15 people who spoke today. There are 9 columns under which I'm going to report. Aha, er, well, so, like, but, repeats, others. So there is one column which is 2 columns which is totally blank. Er, like, but, these are the things which nobody has actually spoken. Okay. Most of the people have spoken aha. I am doing actually now that way whenever we are so that types of things came. Should I report say individually for all the 15, so general is okay?
Usually you could do both ways. So you can give general feedback, and also if there's any specific you want to give for a specific speaker, you should highlight that, because if the speakers would like to know the individual specifics too. Yeah.
Okay. So most of the people actually, almost everybody actually spoken in AHA have repeated this pause actually number of times. Then second comes is so, and there are many things like others where people have their individual gap actually. So they are doing that also. Lindsay has repeated lots of so. So, lots of things. Lindsay has reported lots. Means she just saying so in beginning of every sentence almost. Okay, and then 9 times Vaibhav actually do lots of aha in between of sentences, basically 9 times. Then Lindsay again aha has told many times. Okay, then Aarti using lots of word. That's the only thing she is doing actually, and rest of the things are not that much in her speech. So that's the general
Sunil,
things. Individual I guess, yeah.
can you say a number of counts? How many times they have said the ah and all? The count of this is Nilesh. Yeah. So someone has Prashant has
Okay.
raised a question like they want to know the
Okay.
specific count.
Yeah, for at least for me, I just want to understand. Thanks.
Prashant, right?
Yeah.
Prashant 4 times has told aha, and 1 time some other things has repeated. Rest of the columns are blank for him.
Okay. Thanks, Sunil.
So that's the general reports. So next time we'll see that individual reports. Even I report this individual reports to the PO, so he can actually send to all these speakers. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Sunil. Let me call upon grammarian for the day, Kalpana. Grammarian, can you please give us a grammarian report for the day?
Hi everyone. Actually, as I was listening to all of you, first and foremost, I'll just give the report about the word epicracy, which everyone was requested to use at least once while they spoke. I found Ankit, Sherin, Ameya, if I'm right. I hope I'm not mispronounced that, and Prashant. All 4 of you spoke the word. And Sherin, I think you spoke it twice. It made me very happy to hear the usage of that word. Let me come down to the grammatical errors. I have been quite quick in putting down few of the things, but I have still missed as people spoke. So the report which I'm going to give you may be, according to me, could have been more complete. But whatever I have noted down, I'm just going to tell it to you. The first person, Ameya, let me just about the time travel. To time travel with, it should actually be to time travel to, because you cannot time travel with. That was a grammatical error. And some or any other activity. So when you use diluted vocabulary, it becomes the speech becomes long. So instead of in some or other activity, different activities, the words that will give you more effect as you speak would have been much more better. So try and see that your vocabulary is strong. It's like a 500 capsule or a tablet instead of 250 capsules taken twice. That is, try and substantiate it with just a single powerful word. So try and improve your vocabulary. I come down to Prashant. He was using words like get indulged. You do not use words like get indulged. You just say, you do not use get, you just say, I indulged in it. So that was like a literal translation that was coming from Hindi, which is fine, but getting rid of small grammatical errors will make the speech far more effective. Sunil Yadav, who did about the superpower, I actually again felt the same thing, that some of the sentences, the constructions could have been much better and more effective. I haven't managed to get, a few things. I couldn't write it down quickly. So I apologize for that. I'm not able to give you a better feedback on that, Sunil. But yes, your uh, I should say that your mistakes were not that glaring. I'll come down to Aarti. Aarti, I would just like you to tell you that the word myself Aarti is hardly used. It should be my name is Aarti. The word myself you had used twice without context in the sentence that you had spoken. Another thing was you have used a lot of and, trying to combine sentences. Try not to do that. Use short but powerful sentences. I now come down to uh, Afaq, if I'm right. Yeah, you have used so many sentences that were so long that one idea merged into another idea. You didn't know how an idea per sentence always makes a speech far more effective and understandable. So try to have a full stop after a point is being spoken in any one of the sentence, and then start the sentence with another point so that it becomes far more understandable. uh, Lindsay, you have used rare found. Actually, kindness is not rare found, it is rarely found in modern times. So, somewhere when you are using the grammar, the grammatical correction of any word or the form that takes on based on the present or past tense that is used in a speech should also be looked into. The kindness is not displayed. The kindness, because it's not a screen that displays kindness, right? The kindness is an inherent or an inner, you can say, virtue. All right. So that is one thing I felt, could have been looked into. Sachin, yes, there are many persons, no, it is not many persons. There are many people. A person is a person, right? So there are many people, or you can just say people, because people itself means many. Makes me, motivates me. Again, it not makes me motivates, it motivates me. So, or it is motivating. So the words like makes me should be avoided if possible in a speech. That's all from my side. I'll try and be more vigilant next time. Thank you for giving me this opportunity as a grammar as a grammar person. Thank you very much. Over to you, Ankit Dasgupta.
Thank you, Kalpana. Thanks for that detailed report. Really appreciate that. Now I'll go ahead and give my evaluation for today's meeting. Considering the time, I'll try to be very crisp. I know we are 30 minutes already into delayed in the meeting, so I'll be very crisp uh, and to the point. So let me start with the first person to speak on today's meeting, which was Toastmaster Nilesh, who played multiple roles. He was timer, he was sergeant at arms, and he was also the Zoom master. I personally myself understand and really appreciate the fact that he was playing multiple roles, because being part of corporate club, I know how difficult it was for me to get the role players, and the fact that this is club which is about to chartered, I could understand getting role players into place is pretty difficult. So hats off you for that. Meeting started on time, 4:01 to be precise. So that's pretty good. The only recommendation I have on time perspective is, since we're 30 minutes late, maybe that's, you're empowered as a sergeant of uh, at arms to challenge the VP education in future once the excom is formed, uh, to challenge him and say that this agenda won't fit in 1 hour, right? That's your one of the jobs, which usually does not come in anywhere, because time, I feel everybody is bound to keep track of the time, but you being the SA, you should also challenge them. The other good things you did is a very good description, you know, of 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 the online hygiene. That was pretty good. Uh, you spoke about mission statement. That should be mission statement, not mission of the day. You did a very good introduction for the PO and Toastmaster of the day. So hats off to you. As a timer, your descriptions were good. Couple of things which you could do better, which one of them Ankit highlighted, is show the cards. In physical meetings, we actually show the cards. In online meetings, have yourself placed to share the screen beforehand. And also timings make it relevant. Like today we didn't have prepared speeches, so you could have skipped that portion. You could have just said today we are only table topic and time allowed for table topic is 1 to 2 minutes. Did not read the script. We have to be adaptable to tweak the script a bit. So very good job. Big round of applause for Nilesh for taking these 3 jobs and doing it amazingly. Ankit, hats off to you. You're an amazing host, amazing Toastmaster. The way you conducted the meeting, very good. One amazing aspect I want to bring to the attention of everybody, and I'm going to speak in detail later when I go ahead, is the listening skills. What Ankit did is, as and when he was introducing everybody, he was reiterating what they said, like, Thanksgiving. That shows the listening skills of a Toastmaster. And there's a project in Pathways too. It comes in level 2 about play a role of Toastmaster of the day and demonstrate listening skills by appreciating the speech given in table topic. Table topic master of the day and appreciate it. So amazing job there. And as I said, the importance of listening skills comes in these 2 roles, R counter and grammarian. The role is just not to, take the report and give a report, but how actively are you listening? So that is where maybe Sunil, though you have done a good job in describing your role, you showed the sheet, maybe work on your listening skills so that you give a very specific report to people because that's what they are looking for. So need not be very detailed, but you can say XYZ, you said you used these many crutch words, these many repetition, these words. So be precise, be crisp, but still, give the specifics. I know it's tough to keep track of so many speakers, but that's the objective of the role. Kalpana, grammarian role, amazing. As I said, like it's a listening role, so I'll come to there. But good description of the role, good word of the day, a bit tough, but people were using it because the entire motive of word of the day is you increase the vocabulary of people, and that was helping, and they were trying to incorporate. So thanks for that. Your report was good. In like most of the sections, except for one person, I think Sunil, you were not able to track it. But you spoke about vocabulary, you spoke about redundant words, you spoke about relevance of the usual mistakes we do. Myself, Vaibhav, rather than my name is Vaibhav. Myself, Vaibhav is more of a slang, right? That good. Your tone of your feedback giving was very gentle, and that is amazing. Hats off to you, because when you give feedback to people, they like to be, they want to hear a gentle voice where they treat it as a, a suggestion rather than not as a, complaint or a result that you're a fail. No, that's not the job. So you did that amazing. uh, Listening again, maybe you could be like 1 or 2% you missed, you could cover that. The only other thing I would say, though you've done the job amazing, is the fact that also speak about good factors, because as you said in the beginning of your role, that you will also highlight good language. So maybe, unless we're saying there was no good language in the session, so maybe that element you could also bring. But both of the listening roles are counter, Sunil and grammarian Kalpana, hats off. Big round of applause to both of you. uh, Moving ahead, table topic master Sharon, very good topics, very relevant, very easy, so that the new members or the new Toastmasters can attempt. uh, in between, you were encouraging the table topic like speakers that come ahead, do not hesitate. So that was amazing job. The only 2 improvement points I would say is take help of Zoom Master. I know today's Zoom Master playing multiple roles, but take help of Zoom Master in online meetings. In physical meetings, you could see the raise of hands very clearly. People will raise hands and you choose one. Maybe in technologically limited space we are in, people have to go and click raise hand. So maybe they would be using chats, few maybe using raise hands. It may be very difficult for you to track all these things along with doing table topics. So have a word with Zoom Master and ask him or her to to track these things. It's easier for the host or the Zoom Master to track and tell you that this is the person, so that you concentrate on that. And last thing, a basic hygiene goes to everybody. Whenever a speaker comes, try to do a mic check and a video check, so that after you give topic, they do not have tech issues. Because that's again important for physical meetings, that before you give the topic, ask them to simply do a mic check and video check. Yeah, from evaluators perspective, both of them are very experienced. I won't say like do not have any feedback for them, but I think they did a great job by being very specific, appreciative, giving insights on structure, focus on value, why, what. So thanks both Madhuvani and Abhijit for that. And for table topic speakers, my 2 cents, I think all of you spoke well. Fact that even now, me and Ankit were practicing for a session like a couple of days back, and I was practicing a table topic and I couldn't speak for 30 seconds. I said, oh, sorry. So for you, all of you, to speak for about 1 minute, no disqualification, is a hats off. So big round of applause for that. Few things which the evaluator said, focus on that. Like, always try to bring purpose in and personal stories. So even if it is what is your favorite mobile app, you can bring personal stories. Like if you spoke about LinkedIn as an example, you could say, why have people stopped to connect offline, and why did we need a mobile app like LinkedIn? So once you start bringing those empathetical or value added statements, people will remember your speech. Don't only focus on what, also focus on why. Like one recommendation which Abhijit gave, that you focused on what, where you want to go from time travel, and you brought amazing topics. One of the speakers about the value system. Then why are you speaking about it? Like, this is the thing I want to inculcate in the current generation. So people will remember you, and use the time. Though I'm very appreciative that you all spoke about 1 minute, but I think only one or two spoke between 2 and 2.5. So you have a lot of time. So use your time, use your screen time or stage time. Try to speak more, because at the end objective is that we become more confident. So hats off to all the table topic speakers. A job well done. And I would like to thank all the organizers and role players. You have done a very great meeting. All the best for future meetings, and do reach out to me for any suggestions or feedback. Over to you, Toastmaster Ankit.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vaibhav. And because of we are running out of time, we'll quickly take a photograph of all the members. I would request everyone to please turn on your videos. Toastmaster Nilesh, if you can just quickly take a photograph of the session so that we can put it in our memory and also add it in the minutes of the meeting. Toastmaster Nilesh, let me know when you are ready. And everyone would request everyone to please put on their videos. Nilesh, let me know once you are taking the photograph so that everyone is ready.
Prince, can you start your video?
I think Prince audio is not there, so it's okay. We can go ahead with others.
Ready?
3,
1. Done.
Done? Okay, great. Thanks, Toastmaster Nilesh. And all my dear Toastmasters, although we have run out of time, but I would just like to say that we had a wonderful session today. And all of you participated, that's the best thing. We will be having weekly sessions. So the executive committee will be for 6 months. And although you are nominating for the executive committee, at the end, selection will be based on the experienced members of the club. And we'll be selecting the executive committee and we'll be letting you know, and then we'll file for charter papers. Now we'll be having the next session next week. So for that, we'll be needing role players and also we'll be needing speakers. So if any one of you wants to give a first speech is about yourself. So if anyone wants to start giving a first speech, just ping me on WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number, it's there in the group itself. So just ping me on WhatsApp saying that you want to give your first speech. I'll be assigning a mentor to you and the person will be helping you for giving your first speech. And also, if anyone wants to take up a role, just let us know that also in the group itself, so that you want to take up this role next time, so that we are ready for the next session beforehand itself. This is how we'll go about with the further sessions. When the executive committee is formed, they will be taking up this role. But for now, as it is not formed, I will be managing for the time being. So looking forward to have you in the next session. I hope you had a good time. I would love to have feedback, but I know we are running out of time, so I don't want to take anyone else's time for now. So thank you, everyone, and looking forward to having you in the further sessions. And you can post your feedback in the group itself, how you like the session. So thank you, everyone, for being part of the session today, and see you next week.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you, everyone.